How are you, lovers? This is going to be our season finale of season 4, I Want More. Because of just that, I really do want more. And I'm at the point in life where I know that I deserve more. I know that life wants to give me more. In order to do that, there's some things I must let go of to receive more. If I'm holding on to things that don't serve me, that are taking up space, that are taking up energy, how am I going to get more? Because I'm preoccupied with the non-necessary things. So lovers, just to keep you up to date on the calendar, I know this week has been a little wonky, at least for me, but it is the last couple of days of Black History Month, February, and it was a very interesting rollercoaster month. I mean, this season in itself began in Jamaica Negril. It was a wonderful, amazing outlook on life, a different perspective being in all Black country. You understand? Moving forward, we came back. We got right to the grind. We've been doing a lot of acting. We've been booked on a lot of TV shows, from Netflix shows to Amazon Prime shows to even Epix shows. And these are all great things, all passionate things that I'm passionate about. However, I still want more. I'm always going to want more because I know there's room right now at being 30 to receive more. So lovers, currently I'm taking a bath. It's Thursday morning and I'm really in a chill spot. And I'm learning to try to let go, but I don't know how to sometimes. My friends always say, Ty, don't block your blessings. Don't block your blessings. Don't block your blessings. Yet, in the moment, we're tunnel vision until we get distracted and taken off our course of action. You see, lovers, the lifestyle that I live is very passionate and particular to me and only me. I don't expect anyone that may be in my life or around my life to fully understand, just because we all have our own perceptions and visions that you need to really focus in on for yourself. You see, having a third eye surgery, we're 7 days post, and I just always continue to look at things so much differently. Why me? I used to always ask, why me? But then again, lovers, why not me? You see, you have to understand, before you were born, God had already designed your life, period. The things and the people and the ways of the world have already been aligned, and certain things have already been assigned to you. The sad part in life is when we don't get to live the opportunity that life has designed for us, right? You think about the things that we wake up that's constantly on our spirit, to start that business, to make that phone call to that person, to just work out, and we don't do it. We continue to live our mundane lives of ordinary instead of being extraordinary. I've been thinking about time lately as well, and how we all have the same 24 hours in a day. I have yet to meet a person born alive, dead, read about a person, wealthy, unwealthy, that has more hours than me. So if she could be successful, if he could open up a business, why can't I? Now, there are certain privileges that come with life that will take us up a notch or not. And that's, of course, based on certain alignments that's already been assigned. But we can't dwell on that. We can't dwell on, well, why him or why her? We can't dwell on that. Every ounce of energy that you have right now is to be perceived for yourself to get to the next levels of life. You figure I've been on this earth for 3 decades. I'm a baby. 30 years old, I just became a woman. I just became alive. I just been able to visualize. You see, lovers, there's really one specific thing that we must all do in life, and that's to live it to the fullest. It doesn't mean jumping out of an airplane. It doesn't mean, having sex with all these people. It doesn't mean any of those things. It means, what is your deepest desires? What are the things that you're so much passionate about? Don't worry about it if you don't have an answer right now as you listen, lovers. Just ponder that. As we take a break and come back next month in April, I want you really, lovers, to really dig deep in the next 30 days for yourself. I'm going to do the same. Season 5 is really going to be very specific. It's going to be very visual. We have a lot of guests that are going to be in store. We have a lot of topics about men and women, of course, and their interactions there. So one of the things I realized that as I wrap up season 4 is that I want more, and the people around me may not want more for me. It's a reality, sis. And you're going to have to just allow that to be the truth that it is. You see, I used to ponder, why are people the way they are? You know, and you meet new people and they stick around, you know, you're wondering, well, why is this person like this? You cannot spend your energy wondering why. Because this person was alive before you entered their lives. If you know someone for 2 years, for example, don't you think they've been the way they have for the last 2 decades of their lives? Now, there's always room for growth, definitely. But as we grow older and more mature, you realize that you have to accept people for the way they are. But, here's the turning point. You don't have to allow it. Every episode this season has been about wanting more, whether it's out of relationships, whether it's out of business, whether it's out of work, career, for yourself, you want more. You know, I've been taking my time and working out because I want more for my body. I like to put my body to work. I don't want to just wake up, go about the day. My body hasn't done anything. It's been sleep for 8 hours. Let's stretch it. Let's work it. Let's use those muscles. Let me feel the burn as I walk. So lovers, as you really continue to tune in for the Lovers podcast, we're on Apple, we're on Spotify, we're on YouTube. Follow me on Instagram at Ty Hampton. I'm also on TikTok now at Ty Hampton. Just across the board. You know the brand, you know the vibes. Really tune in to the lover. I've been having some really interesting conversations with the opposite sex lately, and I don't know, it's been on my spirit. Like, one person told me that they want me to be single forever in order so that they can have access to me. That's the craziest thing I've ever heard, I think, up until this year. Truly. You want me to be single, which just means you don't want the best for me. You want me to be single so that you can have access to me whenever you like. That is bonkers. But I talked to my other homegirls and they said, yeah, a lot of my homeboys want me to be single so that they can have me. But then when they get in a relationship, you don't hear from them. And then when they single again, you hear back from them. That's wild. But see, you have to dig deeper than that, lovers. Men are born narcs. Narc meaning narcissists. We live in a man world. We live in a patriarchy world. It is what it is. Now, if you've been with a person for a long time, that's an investment. I think of everything like a business and like a stock. You want to get married? You want to be with someone forever? All right, what are y'all both contributing to this relationship that'll make it grow? We want to make it grow. It's not going to be perfect. See, that's where we trip. It's not going to be perfect. But how are you going to be better together? Better as individuals and then come together and be better? I always want better. I want to be better every single day. I don't want to be perfect because that's not realistic. But better? Sure. I could be better. And I've proven myself that I have come across so many strides in life. For example, I wake up when the sun rises. I don't even set my alarm. I don't do none of those things. You wouldn't know, but if you're my lover, you know. I wake up at the crack of dawn. What time does sun rise now in New York City? About 6:40. What time do I wake up? 6:39. Tell me I haven't been lying, lovers. Tell me. Now, my alarm is set daily, weekdays for a prayer line. So that has definitely inhibited my spirit, as waking up when the sun rises. I take everything into accountability, but people do not. You can't wait on them too. You have to move forward. Where I'm at in life is that I want so much more that I'm so relentless, right? I put my God first. I put my family first, friends and lovers. And I put myself first as well. 5 fingers for 5 things: God, family, self, friends, lovers. The things that God wants for me are a healthy, engaging relationship. Health is wealth. Your mind, what are you doing to it? Is it fine? Are you depressed? You have to see these things and really take into consideration how you're moving in life and how you're affecting those around you. Different cultures will not allow you to be just. It's just how it is. Being an American, you have the freedom. This is the freedom to really be who you want to be. A lot of times I didn't understand how, America was a land of the free, just from the rules and regulations and lies, especially for Black people. We're always being manipulated. Black women continue to be manipulated from the workplace to even being in relationships. It's always going to be a manipulation. We'll last on a totem pole. But yet we're the most magical creatures to exist. Lovers, it's very, very important that you treat others how you want to be treated. And you can't expect people to put out without you putting in. I don't understand how that equation serves as a win. But lovers, I'm really excited for season 5. I'm really excited to take the month of March, Women History Month, to really focus in on what I'm doing. I have a different business ventures coming to me. Sometimes I wonder, is it really meant for me or is it not? But the thing is, you can't be scared of a risk. You can't be scared of a risk. Why work so hard? I don't want to work anymore. I really want to do my passion of acting so much. The arts, the creativity, that's who I am. Being in the hospital and working in hospitality is a great skill to have. But I think that also contributes to me being an actress and being able to act on cue at any time. You see how things align? I'm just realizing this, though. This is something that I've just realized maybe in the last 6 months of myself, and why certain things work effortlessly for me. But now I need it to work for me 2 times, 3 times, 4 times, 5 times, you see? Because God wants plenty in me. Plenty for my parents, plenty for me as a soon-to-be parent. You understand? So lovers, I really hope that this episode resonates in your spirit. Really take heed. You can do anything you want. Anything. Anything you want, you can do. It's at your fingertips. I watch some good shows on Netflix as well. It's so exciting, because, when you have surgery and you're going through things, you're healing, you need time to just be. And I sometimes don't know how to do that. I'm always whoa, I can do this. I'm at the bar. And no, you need time to literally just be. But as I was last week, I watched this show called Behind Her Eyes. It's a British show. It's a supernatural thriller based on, I feel like, the skeleton key concept. But it had the biggest plot twist up until the last episode. Whole time I'm like, what's going on here? What's going on here? I was a little bit annoyed with the main character. But then I'm like, let me just watch it through. Man, oh man, that's something to really let sit on your palate. How people view things. That's what I mean. It all comes back down to that. You see, I'm a person that is so spiritual. I keep it to myself most of the times. I like to talk to God about things that's going on. Sometimes people can get spooked. Sometimes people can just try to use you. So ask God what you want, what you should do with these gifts of supernatural. Ask God. It's not always about you. You see, I think I've taken myself out of the equation. And that's hard, being an only child, being loved, being spoiled. It's very hard to do that because I'm always it is always about me. But it's not. It's a bigger picture. You came to bless this earth. But for what? Why? What is going to be your legacy? What are you leaving behind? What are you good at naturally? How can others benefit from your presence? You see, I'm so much about peace as well and tranquility that I love to be alone. People don't understand that. I love being alone. There are times where I want balance, but there's a lot of times where I run to be by myself. And a lot of times people take offense to that because they go, what about me? It's not about you. It has nothing to do with you. You don't even exist right now for me. I need to go to be alone for myself. You know what I'm saying? And I know that a lot of people are not used to that alone time. Maybe that's why I am the only child. You see, around Valentine's Day weekend, lovers, you remember from last episode that me and my mom went out. One of the things that we discussed, because I'm always learning more about my parents, their marriage, and the birth of me. I'm always very willing to hear it, ready to learn more. My mom said, she said something along the lines of that the reason why her and dad only had me was because they couldn't both imagine. My mom said she couldn't imagine sharing her ovaries with someone she wasn't in love with. That's so deep. It's so deep because you're really creating a life with this person. Like, it's so special to me that my mom said that and my dad never had any more kids. These two lovebirds at 20 years old, married, young, had me. It didn't work out, but maybe they were only meant to come together to have me, to conceive me. What do you receive from that information? For me, I just cherish my parents so much more, regardless of their flaws and imperfections. That's a law. The love that I'm showered with through the imperfections, through the flaws. I have to thank the Lord, honestly, for my parents every single day. Without my mom, without my dad, I would not be here. And they are so magical. So through and through, I pray that my message always digs deep into your spirit, that you can pull out the inner you and tie it all together for the love. This is my love letter to you, lovers, expressing what others think but never say. I think that there's seasons within our relationship. Sometimes I think that I lust in him. Sometimes I think I'm disgusted by him. And sometimes I just love him. Is it healthy? I think so. I think it's healthy because I think that when we enter relationships, we think that it's supposed to be perfect. We think that this person's supposed to check off all our boxes, and they may still. Okay, hygiene. Okay, looks good. Okay, turns me on. Okay, smart. Okay, wealthy. Okay, all these things that person may check off, but what's really on your list that's making you resist? You see, when you lack to really manifest a partner, you think it's all about a checklist. You think it's all about, does this person meet my criteria? You forget about everything else a person can bring with themselves. Yes, relationships are a business. So, of course, have an interview set up. Have a resume to look over. Think of it like that. But what jobs, what businesses, what owners, what relationships, what people fail to realize is this person still is going to miss a couple of I's dotted and a couple of T's crossed. It's just, what are you willing to do? Or is this person also making you better for the next person? I don't know, lovers. I don't have an answer for that. But it's just where I'm at in my love life and in life in general. I'm analyzing women and men in my life, my parents, all these things I'm just like, let it manifest. Because I'm on to the next season in life. And I just want to do it right. Not perfect. And I do have a hot date tonight that I'll post about later on. I'm currently soaking my hair in rice water and oil. And I'm ready to take the day by charge. It's 10 a.m. Lovers, you know where you can find me, forthelovers.com, on YouTube, Ty Hampton, Instagram, Ty Hampton. I'm at Watermark every weekend, bartending behind the bar. We have the greenhouses sold out, going to Eventbrite and Church Us, Watermark Bar NY. And continue to sanitize and wear your mask and want more for yourself, lovers. Seriously, dig deep. Take the next 30 days to create a new habit, to start a new business, to listen to the inner you, tying it all together for the love. Can business meet passions? Can passions meet business? All right, lovers. I'm so happy that you tuned in to these last 4 seasons. Catch up. Until next time, love.